Hi, I'm Veronica Estrada. I'm going to go over my Google Classroom. So this is the LMS that I am using. Some of the major features is that I like personally is being able to have live sessions. So if I need to meet with a student individually or I need to meet with a group of students, I can immediately create a live session and they will be invited and they will log in. Another thing is I like when I create assignments and I can add attachments, either Google Docs or Google Slides. I can make the Google Slide interactive with Pear Deck, which you'll see right now with the book club, which I was tasked for. What I really like is when you add an assignment, for instance, let's say you add a Google Doc or a Google Slide presentation, you can choose whether the student is able to edit, make a copy of it, or if you want them to just view it. You're able to categorize. So I have two items, which is book club and career exploration. And then you're able to track. So I like that on here. You're able to see your student roster, and then you're able to see their progression, whether they've completed it or not. You're also able to assign if it's class participation or if it's classwork, so they'll realize like, hey, this is the category it's going to fall under. And then I also have projects um, that I've put as a category. So then under classwork, so this is being implemented with my students this coming school year. I support 6 campuses, so I'm a career advisor. So one of the things that we want our students to do at the very beginning of the school year is fill out a career interest survey. So we have two. We use the one through Career One Stop, which is really neat. It really takes them through what they would like to do and what they wouldn't like to do. And so this one gives them a result and then it gives them their top 5 career interests. I believe it gives them top 10, but we always tell our students, let's look at your top 5. And then it gives them the salary and what type of education they need. And then we also can look at if it's a high wage, high demand. So, and that's one thing that we're trying to get our students to understand is yes, we want a career, but we also want to make sure that that career is in high demand once you graduate. So they'll click on this, it'll take them to Career One Stop, and they will complete their assessment. Now, they can't skip a question, so they must answer it in order to go to the next one. This helps us when we meet with our students because it really helps us to now navigate through their post-secondary options and really plan out their career map. So that's one survey that they have to finish. There's another survey that I created for my team, which is within HISD. And that survey is more specific of looking at what kind of program of study or career technical education pathway you're in right now in high school. And so in HISD, we offer a lot of pathways, construction, digital media, health, and so that's more honing in on what pathway they are. So then we can also let them know what certifications they can receive while they're in high school. So, and that I'll upload that interest survey here in a little bit. And then they do a reality check, which really allows them to look at their lifestyle that they want in the future and look at the career and see if they can really make enough money to upkeep and maintain their lifestyle. And then career exploration, really looking at different clusters and then doing the career information map. Um, I really like Google Classroom. I like the setup of it, and it allows me to really stay in touch with my students. It allows me to really notify my students of any assignments that need to be completed. The book club, I was tasked with, we did a spring book club and then we did a summer one. And we noticed that in the spring, it wasn't interactive. We were using Microsoft 365 PowerPoint and there was nothing interactive about it. So I was tasked with the summer session book club to create it more interactive, making sure that they were engaged. So I uprooted our sessions and put them into Google Slides and then added Pear Deck to it, which I've been also looking at Nearpod. And so I made sure to really have it to when I start the lesson, it allows the kids to truly interact and answer questions. And so some of these, it's would you rather have a life rewind button or a life pause button? They would answer, and then they would be, we would discuss, like, why did you choose a pause button? Why did you choose a rewind button? And so this was the icebreaker. And then we had picked and choose some YouTube videos. So then I was able to upload them into the Pear Deck. And so summer session one was really talking about goals and how do you really create an effective goal and how do you really reach that goal. And so the kids were really interactive. Students were answering questions left and right. They would raise their hand and ask questions while we held the book session. So it's really engaging. I will be adding more because this is a platform that I will be using for the school year 21-22 with my students, because I do need to start tracking their data and looking at, okay, let's effectively create a career map and post-secondary plan. And so I think the only part that I need to work on is, so we recently just found out that HISD has removed Google Classroom. So I made sure that everything I had in Google Classroom with HISD, I moved it to my personal one. I'm just needing to make sure that kids can still access it using their emails. Um, and then I need to see where there's going to be any glitches moving forward, because I also found out that we are removing our other LMS, which is It's Learning, and that's our learning hub power up. So I'm hoping that we can sit down and talk and bring back Google Classroom for the teachers, because I know a lot of the teachers were using this. And so that's basically it. This is what I have laid out for my students for this coming school year. And that's about it. Thank you.